Games, the London Nationals 3 and 5. Both teams on the wrong side of those win and loss columns. One of them is going to come away with the W tonight, and it's a 2 big points for either one of these clubs.
Ready made a line change. Schwartz comes out right to that center board. We'll get the here comes Baker in the near side. At the dot, snapshot. Played in the near board. And Schwartz has the puck now. He'll go right wide. It's behind. Crowley back in the corner. Here comes West Baker to get a deal. He's got behind the hit by Crowley. Right on the near right corner. Keaton trying to turn it center. He's taken off the puck by Kurtis. Lost off the half wall. He's brought down by Shawn. Tuffin out towards Schwartz near side net. Snapshot. Big rebound in front. And Kurtis had a couple of stops there. Thomas right there. A juicy rebound off of Kurtis' left pass. Rockets get to the point. Gets an ass on that point. Nice and under by Matt Fuller. In behind the end line. Trying to make a change. Schwartz in the back. Out the corner in the wall. Right point. Former St. Thomas star back in the corner. Dummy behind the net. Now from Tuffin. Nice up the course of the far forward now. And that Walker takes him off the puck. And Walker will come up and set the far side. Left to right. Came over along the line. Trying to turn on the corner. He does it. Off the puck. Tuffin almost that. That was almost dangerous there. He kicks Tuffin's glove over by the other bench. There's 2 gloves on the ice now. The puck comes out the center. Gaston couldn't do anything with it. Now Wilson-Foote. Deep pass. How to do that. The line gets just over the line. Thomas trying to clear it. Didn't work. Stewart had to wait for Thornton, who was offside. He had the winner last night for Pyramid. Bauer will tip it in the left, go near side to the right. And back to it now is going to be Matt Fuller. And we'll stop up and go that quick pace to start this period, David.
An excellent pace. The Rockets had a minute and a half of territorial play, and again, a great example of what happens when you give the London Nationals just their first rush up the ice, the rebound on the shot, and they nearly capitalized on this. This shows how dangerous this hockey club is offensively.
Back on a given goal shot right on. Kucher makes a stop, rebound behind the net. It's going to be caught up in the net. Baker's Grogan and Keaton with a shot right on. Grogan reached the point in the slot. That didn't work. Going to go to the far corner now. And Ratcliffe takes it in over the board. Nice puck now. Ratcliffe at the half wall. Now top of the fire circle. Wants to give him going down low. Pass comes back up to the point.
Dulong, the same 3 forward lines we saw last night in St. Mary's.
Crowley tried to center one out of the skate. They're coming near left corner now. Shawn Crowley still on the top of the half wall. Is that our tip over the Strathroy net? Bellamy. Watched closely by Tom. Strathroy on Tyler Duarte. Scored out to Duarte on the far board. He's fully out of his own zone. Great wide. It's blocked by Thomas. But Duarte gets it back. And he'll bank it from the other zone. Strathroy has a difficult time to cross ice passes. It's ironic because of the size of this ice surface.
Yes, and normally they played very, very well on the large ice surfaces this year. I thought they've struggled a little bit at West Middlesex on the smaller ice. They've certainly played very well on the big ice, and that's something to do, I think, with their great skating that this hockey club has.
Dalton back to pick it up in the process. Big pass up the center. King goes up the deep. Lead pass. Falling on the puck with the distance. Here's King with a shot. Didn't get through. Hit Gaz that stick in front. By Fuller. He's trying to keep it in at the line. He does momentarily. It's time to pull out the neutral zone.
You mentioned Thomas a moment ago. He's sitting on 99 career goals, so his next one he'll be able to join the 100-point club. Shawn, the former Lincoln, 197 points, so he's 3 points away from joining that very, very select 200-point club.
Playing with Strathroy. Lincoln got one over. Penalty coming up here tonight. Will against London. It's going to be a cross-checking call.
With 8 points, and King and Duarte as well have had excellent games here in the last month, we'll say, before the Strathroy Rockets.
Draw, no fire penalty. Which go out of town. The Sissy Murray Greyhound State contract. Gary leads on one. Here comes Tyler Duarte. Too far for the border. Grogan is out in the right corner. Johnson pops to the top of Profit. He's right quickly by O'Neill. Back to O'Neill at the right point. Back to Duarte at the half wall. He lost the puck, but it's Dr. George will come to the corner. This guy is 1-1-1 powerful. Duarte right point O'Neill. Try to snap Watson. Watson spins away from Schwartz, and he stays with him. Watson out right. He kicks it in. O'Neill trying to get back. Schwartz into the line, far side. Trying to cut the corner on O'Neill. Great job by Nick. Schwartz to the corner.
Yes, and it gives the London National some great opportunity. Fuller takes the puck right behind his net and then all the way 200 feet down the opposite end, leaving us 44 seconds left in this Rockets power play. Right off the get-go, when we're on the commercial break, Duarte won the draw back to O'Neill, his shot, and then a rebound. Bauer hit the post, so very, very close to the Rockets connecting in the opening seconds. Baker plays it to the point. Priscilla has to reach for it. Rather than you can tell much more. They're able to bring their Strathroy to tight areas, and that's the systems of possible with such large points. All with 6 goals and 4 assists for Thomas, 5 and 5 for Concept and Dartch.
Inside door scores! It's deflected off a point, Shawn. Right to Shawn Grogan, and you can bucket the Rockets lead 1-0.
And Grogan back in the lineup tonight after missing season when they're going to the first intermission down on the score clock. So Rockets get the key first goal of this hockey game.
On the power play.
Yes.
Dartch points at net, he finds Dartch. Dartch trying to toe it, he got hit hard by Bellion and hit right in the slot area.
Yes, and no retaliation on the part of the Nationals. Quite often you see one of your superstars take a tumble like that, someone will come after you, but they recognize the fact that was a good, clean hit and there was no retaliation.
Pass out of the trying to get into the zone. It was Ratcliffe. That's more in the corner. Second pass off the side of him. Rebound right, trying to set up the zone. He'll put it up the boards. Straightening up the gut. He has one that sticks down. Tyler Duarte on the line. Drop right on it. With a big rebound looking for Willie. Willie will strike it back in the corner. Tyler Duarte up front with the field. Willie goes to the net. Behind the end of the game. Off the puck over there by Hopkins. Fourth down. With a lead pass. Looking for Ratcliffe into the line. Watching like this shot the far half wall. Trying to cycle back. Give away to Grogan. And Grogan will have one of his own.
London Nationals on their heels here a little bit. The Rockets came out with a good press to start this hockey game, had a good minute and a half in the own London National zone and capitalized here on the power play.
Grogan off the boards now, and Wilson out the far boards and gains some ice and will dump it in.
Yes, the London Nationals struggling in their own zone. The Rockets are 3 forwards in on the forecheck, and London unable to handle that crunch.
Playing the Strathroy on the left, knocked down by Matt Watson. Side on the far side now for Foote. Still trouble. Wilson on the forecheck. Lost the puck, was fired over the ice, and they get an icing call here. Charge Nationals 9.
That's the biggest thing.
He didn't give it to him. Cross ice and misses Blake Thomas with the puck. Thomas will get it back and go back in deep into the Strathroy zone. The Silva watched by Thompson. Good puck here to that corner. Tuffin there first. Tuffin now watched by Dartch. And he pins it into the zone. Puck squirts out to the half wall. Tuffin gets it back into the corner for Kurtis. Dartch came off the puck and fired around the far side looking for Chase Thornton. Thornton trying to pinch. And Thornton gets it out. Stuart King trying to fit here against McFarland. Puck in the far corner. And McFarland will out the center. Strathroy changing on the fly. And Durable fired in and almost took the head of Johnson. Well wide. Played up the board, kept it at the left point. Wilson-Foote with a little bit of room. He'll play it in the corner. Gets some time. Stretch pass up the double for Schwartz. Icing waved off. Doesn't have to go get it. He'll play it off the board. Lead pass to Bauer. London changing on the fly. Bauer lead pass. Duarte near side. He'll come it deep. Out. Wants to play it. Near side for Printer. Johnson popped off the Bauer. Skate comes to Shawn Crowley. Right out like duck and Dartch. Dartch over the line. Look at Code. Drake got hit again by Wilson-Foote. And Wildman will take him off the puck. He'll take the far boards from Chase Thornton. He'll turn up ice. 7:22 to go opening for Goalie Rockets. Corner. Bauer will go in there. Right loose puck. Punches lower towards the near half wall. Side steps to Coleman. It was Rick White to Crowley. Into the Strathroy line. Crowley to the right point. Up in the near left corner for Dartch. Dartch was taken off the puck. He was knocked down again. He had taken some body contact on Aaron Dartch to start this hockey game.
And anytime he's in a vulnerable position, you're able to finish a hit on him. You certainly are encouraged to do that. You got to slow this guy down if you can.
Puck at center. Sim pulled up a deep for 1 6 with the goal. Off in Colorado opening period. Grogan has the goal. Roberts lead 1-0. Here's Blake O'Neill now. Dribbling in his own zone paired with Kurtis Sanders. O'Neill goes on deep pass. Off the stick of Laws and Zach Thompson. Nationals into the line. Here's Brian looking to cut the slot. Backdoor play. And it's intercepted nicely by the back checking Dulong as Trevor will ice the puck. And that will be everything from the sound. You can start this off.
Rockets, what they're doing without the puck, where their coverage is, has been absolutely excellent. And they're putting themselves in position where their teammates can pass them the puck, and that's why things are going so well for the Rockets tonight.
Silva will regroup for Strathroy. Looking for an outlet. Near side. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
It would have to be. They've had a tremendous amount of territorial play, and the puck is on their stick an awful lot. They're really controlling the play and the tempo of this hockey game.
Up the towards the Tuffin. Get over the line with Bauer, but off his stick. Back up the center. And Baker hit hard by Duarte right in his own bench. West had his head down there and paid the price of the stuff down the future. He'll Plymouth keep the second on 2-0. Up there to Plymouth leads its second. Firing up the center, Tony Dulong waiting for it, and Dulong can chip this high and deep.
Beautifully controlled opening 20 minutes here thus far for the Rockets. Positional play just outstanding. London unable. They're boxed in their end zone again, and they got to go back and regroup.
Here's Nas. Here's a high spot. Missed the top left corner from Bauer. Loose puck out and back up in front. Played by Brigham. Dartch near side Schwartz. Schwartz off the center. Watched by Greg O'Neill. O'Neill takes Schwartz off the puck. He'll chip it deep into the corner. And Dartch looking to pick it up. And watched by Curtis right here as the Ratcliffe starts the second. That point down the floor. And Coleman played in the corner the other side to Dartch. Dartch tried to stare it up the front. Bouncing puck. Almost went back door. Schwartz didn't expect it. Someone in the jazzing off the right point. And behind the end line. Dartch in the corner to Schwartz one more time. Out of the left point. Corner looking to fire. And it doesn't. Like the right front end. The two-space bouncing puck. Schwartz turns and fires. That's broken up again. Bouncing puck comes to Dulong near half wall. Dulong lost the puck to Schwartz to Dartch behind the end line. Now he's walking circle behind the Strathroy net near side, and that point to four. He'll tee it up, and that's steered off the end last by Tuffin. Here's Schwartz one more time. Strathroy had a couple opportunities to up and down London's making a pay for it, and a very nice looking cycle. Hopkins in there as well with Dartch and Schwartz down low. Loose puck switch in the far corner for Sam. He'll play it off the boards about the center.
Unfortunately, the Rockets able to get to the bench and get three fresh bodies on the ice. The ones on the right-hand side, no choice. 2:27 left, still 1-0 Strathroy.
Welcome back. The third-ranked power play in the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey goes to work off for the Freedom at the point goes wide. The only good news right now for Strathroy and the fourth starting to make a penalty kill is the big unit for London just finished a long shift. On the bench with Schwartz stayed on. He's up front. With Thomas at the
There's one little problem with that number 3 ranked power play. The problem is it's great on the road, it's putrid at home, it's only ranked 15th among home power plays in the GOJHL.
There's a one-timer from Schwartz. Nobody stopped it. Went out to play.
Which way, and they've only had 17 in the course of the entire season.
We saw one by the now it's Dartch. Power play. Shawn, the lone defenseman on the power play. Here's Dartch with a point snap shot off the paddle of Tuesday. Near left corner down to Tuffin. Here's the big ones out here. Dartch, Wisconsin as well. Dartch has hit the guilty, went up past save by Tuesday. Here's Tuffin. Here's Circle with a shot clock save. Top right corner.
One that the Rockets have dominated on and lead 1-0.
5 seconds for Dartch. Gets that side door down the spot. Rebound cleared outside the line. Through Dartch's skates and out to center.
Everybody gasped on that one. All of the London fans barely kept in and offside. Tonight for the Strathroy Rockets, we have one 20-year-old and one 19-year-old in the lineup. We have one other 20-year-old and two other 19-year-olds, but they're not dressed tonight.
29 seconds to go in the period. Goalie's about to go in about 2 seconds down low. Up to the high spot is fitting away to Dalton. And Dalton will spring Baker out to center on the far side. Dulong going in. Baker trying to close it the line. That didn't work. Rally. Out to center. 12 seconds to go in the period. Here's Thompson. Thompson takes a hit from Baker. Neal with Duff's team. Going now is Bauer. 5 seconds to go. Neal will chase the puck at the end line. Side is man up in triple high. And out to center. Now go for the opening. Schwartz in a very aggressive period for the Strathroy Rockets as they lead 1-0.
This is the way they can play. This is the way we know that they can any night that they really want to, and they can beat any team in the best 4 to 7 in this league. I am looking for another Cinderella run here by this hockey club this season, and the postseason rolls around with another one. So a very, very young and excellently talented hockey club the Rockets have. So this looks good for the future here for the boys in the red, white, and blue. Rockets doing all the little things right the way they're supposed to. Even a little simple play like that, the puck has went up and hit the netting. Puck up when it went up into the netting. Yes. Rockets power play has been deadly. 3 power play goals last night. They have 1 thus far in this hockey game. They're looking for number 2. London National's in good position there. He did the right thing and let the London National player go. So often on the power play you'll see a penalty. A player draw a penalty by just trying to get that stick up and hooking a bit. It's better to get the icing than to take a hooking penalty.
On the ice, it's going to be an interference call against the Nationals, so a healthy 5-on-4.
1 goal against in 4-on-4 situations all season, so they played very well in situations like this. They get their skilled players out there, and they really can excel.
Off the wall and then the high slot turns it. Fires will change it right through as well.
Number 5, Matthew Wildman.
We'll play out to Baker, and Baker's absolutely gassed, and this will be a nice ball.
4 activity before a London National power play. Again, Dalen Peace may see if the Rockets can win this draw. But Shawn Grogan in on the draw, and a little confusion at the London National bench as to who was on the ice and who was off. So he's just going to stand right in front of the bench so they can make a line change and not come into the Strathroy Rocket zone.
And Thomas hammered. I think it was Dulong. Oh, Shawn King from behind. Wilson-Foote has some calls for Thomas, and they'll take each other down right at the center ice dot. Thomas is going to be gone here for check from behind, but Wilson-Foote might nullify the power play. You can see what referee Murray has in mind here with 16-16 to go in the second period.
Well, I think when Wilson-Foote came in, he gave him a little push, and I think he noticed the referee's arm went up, and I think he thought, well, if I'm going to get 2 minutes...
Extra 2 to Wilson-Foote, so what's Thomas do?
2 for the check from behind, perhaps, but he's in the box.
Thomas's call wasn't the check.
We'll have to see if we can listen to the call on this one and get Mike to help us back at the station. Yep.
How do you call that?
Unfortunately, that came after the 5-on-3. The Rockets had their 4 skaters on the ice, so that's double versus. He should have been out. Of course, he's one of the most dangerous players on the league.
Right off the top of the dashboard. A direct check from behind. Go here in the second period. Just to clarify here's Stuart King to center with speed. Near side of the line. Stuart King snap shot right on it. Gets the top. The face off 15.
11 goals, 3 from the season program number 96, Aaron Dartch. Assist number 9,
That'll be his 30th goal of the season, so he hits the 3-0 mark. Schwartz sitting at 29. He's looking for number 30 as well tonight.
on the power play at 4:01. Aaron Dartch from North Schwartz and Ryan Tuffin on the power play at 4:01. From team by Western Germany.
And of course a double minor on Wilson-Foote, which gave him the 5-on-3 and then the 5-on-4. Way up. Unless they can get 3 between now and a week from Saturday, the Rockets could go through the season without even a 20-goal scorer in the lineup. And De Silva was certainly a warrant of that last night. So a face-off to the right of Taylor Edwards. The London Nationals, Sidorchuk has been chased from the face-off circle, and they put in a new forward. We have 13:06 remaining in the second period here at the Westlands Fair Sports Center.
Dulong got off the box. Now Keaton O'Neill. That's trying to get out of the center. And Michael Wood now into the line and trying to do one.
Face off in the neutral zone just outside the London Nationals goal line.
Stepping into one of these guys. He tried to send Watson to take over. Matt Watson will skate out the center. Matt Watson pass Dulong into the line. Tony Drag, great shot off the shot. Just leaves on back. Fires high.
That was an amazing non-call. It was a call, but it was the wrong call, which allowed Thomas to still stay in this game.
Warrior gets a little trouble by Tuffin the exact same spot as Thomas and play will continue. Coming off the center, Warrior. Bouncing bucket to Ratcliffe. Riding over the stage. He's fuller with a shot. He sees the glove by Keaton.
Yes, what he should have done, and he just went to the bench for a change, was he had Duarte along the left boards, and Duarte had a whistle. Duarte won. Well played hockey game.
First shot on the first scores! Kurtis Standard on the blue line, and it's a bucket of score Strathroy.
The Rockets have had a lot of firepower from the blue line this year. I can't remember a year where the defense has scored as many goals as they have this season with the Strathroy Rockets. That'd be an interesting thing for me to try to do a little research on. A lot of goals from the backside for the Strathroy Rockets this year, and another one there. Shot from the point, and actually we talked about Jackson. He was on the ice for that one, so we're going to get a take a 2-1 lead. 9:40 left. That means they will split the season series at 3-3. So there's not much to pick and choose between these two hockey clubs, despite one's in third place and the other one's in a tie for sixth. And the puck is Middlesex. Perhaps we're seeing a much more determined effort tonight from the Rockets because of that 7-2 loss in front of their hometown fans. And they pour it on in the second period and then kind of coast in the third. 5'7", yes, and I think Greg Day was another short player as well, as was Mark we met, and I'm trying to think of it. Ron, but the coach, yeah, in Adrian College with Jeremy Flavor. He was a very small player as well.
Down to the high cross, but it's shut to the dump. Bauer was up deep in the zone. Here comes the forecheck. He's playing in the corner. Somebody pass him with a blind pass. Dartch, hold him out to center. Back hand to the left wing here. Schwartz trying to cut the corner. Schwartz and then Strathroy left. Schwartz still in the spot. Around the sliding Bauer. The party right in the spot. Still in the puck. Great save rebound. Out the line and kept in by the Wilson-Foote. Finally out to the center. And Bauer will double deep.
Boy, Dulong made fabulous positioning, and they're able, so nimble in his crease to be able to follow that puck as it ricocheted across the front of his net. Blindfolded he? No, I think it's non-folded. I think it's non-folded. Scotty went up first.
What's that? Out of town, Pittsburgh and Ottawa side.
We're all smaller skilled players, and of course a lot of them playing in an era when it was very difficult to play pro when you were that small. Now that's not an obstacle, certainly with the way the rules are in place now. Edwards.
Looking for Tuffin off the skin of the zone. With 5 minutes to go now in the second period, 2-1 Strathroy. And pass on the board. The Thomas is on the near side. Shawn shot right on Edwards to make the stop. Calvin Penny with 4 points last night will soon catch Constant. Face off on here's Bauer. Shot right on Edwards.
He's a very, very knowledgeable hockey, obviously, and sports mind, and they get a completely different perspective on the game because of the fact that he's a sports reporter as opposed to someone directly associated with the team.
Lombardi. Sending guys to Coleman, intercepted by McFarland. The Nationals will come back on this lead pass to the field. Near side of that gets the corner behind it. They'll go to the front side of the Dartch is drawn up there. The slot. They have their fourth. Back pass is intercepted. Here's fucking goes near the trap. Again, pulled away by Cooper. Position try. Nice graduation from the third line up to center. This line is fourth. Dartch. Now the puck to the far goal now from Trevor Dulong, and Dulong will bank it to center, and Coleman will touch it deep.
And some nice defensive zone play. Very impressed again with De Silva and Bellany deep in the Rocket zone. Some excellent play on the defensive side. They talked about D-zone coverage a lot, Dan Gibson did, and the D-zone coverage has been excellent by the Rockets tonight. Deep by Chase Sword with 3:27 to go in the second period. Shot to deep to the piece. Aside in this area. He passed up the block, off the stick of Sims. Tyler Hill will come right back in.
the head coach Dan Gibson has the Rockets on the second game. They're sticking to it.
Yes, they are. A nice controlled play. Everyone knows the responsibility. Nothing too crazy. There's no strange rushes. I don't think London's had an odd man rush in the game, and that's exactly what you want to do with a high-powered club like this.
Bicycle cycle wheels rolls now far corner back up the tower. Behind comes the design, but he shoots it on that. Center. 2-1 Strathroy, and Strathroy will good for talking to the only one left. Has a nice behind the back pass to Baker. Keaton is just out of Stewart's reach. As he was going to the net. 2:05 here in the period. Talking to the corner now. Fuller will take up the board. And checked in by Keaton. The right one team will have to regroup. He'll come near side with his defensive partner Jazzy, but almost gave the lead to Coleman. Down to the puck off the left point. And Trevor will keep it in and keep it deep down the zone. Good job by Strathroy. Taking the far corner now to our left. Inside by Gazzy. Here comes Tyler Coleman. Straight over the board. One-timer center pass to Grogan will cut. Here comes De Silva off the left point. He's trying to center it off in front of him off the skate. Blake Thomas will get it behind him. De Silva will keep it in good job.
Excellent job. Again, it's everyone playing the position just exactly right. No one taking extra chances at all. And because of that, we got an offside here at the blue line. 1 once. From behind when you head into the third period. Now mind you, this is just a 2-1 game, and anything can happen in a very close one like this. And we saw the opposite last night with the Rockets blowing a 4-0 lead, but then squeaking out that 5-4 victory.
Trying to get the dressing here with a 2-1 lead. Here comes Schwartz. They got the big guns out front now for Thompson. It's a process. Trying to get the late goals here. The right point by Crowley. He didn't run Wilson-Foote. Wilson-Foote will play it out to center with 8 seconds to go in the period. Crowley will double right back in wide at Kurtis' net. 3 seconds to go. Duarte's going to pull this clock here, and that's going to do it. The Rockets are going to take a 2-1 lead. Western Paris Sports Center. Coming up in the second intermission, I'll sit down with the Wilford Press columnist Steve Green. We'll have our period summary and look at out-of-town Grogan. The score 3 roll. They lead the 3-3 because they're not on time at 2. Sarnia is staying getting hammered by the Sioux 8-0. Barry 10-1 for Ottawa. Packers doubling up here in 6-3 Bluff, getting only 17-0. The Belgian and Kingston 3-1 Plymouth in the second. Audio, video.
Fought for the puck, got it back to the point to Sander, so Sander gets his 3rd of the season with a seeing eye goal that found the back of the net. Right now, that's the difference in this hockey game. Rockets lead 2-1, and we're on the verge here of having sole possession of 6th place. That'd be nice.
Head coach Billy Thompson is on Dartch, Warren, and Thompson all together on the line with offense line. Is that surprising?
Not at all. I mean, they've got a spark team. They got some incredible offensive players. Why not put all your eggs in one basket and play the death out of them here?
Dulong trying to get down. He couldn't. Trevor having problems down here. Dartch trying to go to the net from the fourth basket. Working out this one. He'll use this one up. This center left and right. He'll get the ball to the right and right off the block. The Bears do that. Letting one in from on the other side of the opposition blue line. Hearing. Predators that hammer 17 almost.
And that does an awful lot to destroy your confidence as well. And maybe that's what we're seeing tonight with London. That's been shaken because they're certainly not the same hockey club. Well, that should be an unassisted marker. The puck in the skates. I can't remember which London National defenseman it was. It came so quick. Lost it in the skates. Duarte sweeping in, rifled it right along the ice, right between the goal of Edwards' crease, right along the ice, between the legs, in the back of the net. Should go in as unassisted, but in this league, now the crowds are starting to give Edwards the raspberry here. He just made an easy save that came in on him, and they started giving him the Bronx cheer.
Well, it's not like Edwards has been falling at home lately. He's up on that Bauer and relationship on the far board. Next Bauer will come up to center ice. Right to left of that. Strathroy line is the puck. He's down behind the Strathroy. Cut by Bellamy. Away. Look how far he took the hard hit. Loose puck. Keaton wants to put him off the puck. Wrap around at the side. Strathroy playing with the puck too much.
Yes, they do. Turnover behind the net by Bellamy. He went left, and the London Nationals went right. And the next thing we know, a jam play. It was a wraparound, and then the rebound that came out on the opposite side. And because of that, the London Nationals counter with the Strathroy Rockets. Proximity goal again. It's 3-2. We might have a wide open barn burner here in the third period before this one is over. A little surprised maybe they didn't make a goaltending change with Edwards. You know, maybe that would shake this hockey club up here when they let that one in front of net. He certainly wasn't to be faulted for it, but you got to rely on your goaltender to make saves, and that was a big one that he needed to make. If not for that, this hockey game's tied up. And we've got Captain Duarte on the draw here.
Nobody going to see it. First one run. He's allowed to come all the way up to the blue line. Rockets still not in the puck. Top of there, circle at the dot. Snapshot didn't get through. And get the rebound out of the Thomas down off the stick. Down to the puck and point. Up the center of the far board for
and that's a little something we haven't seen from the Rockets thus far in this game. The passes have been right on the tape, and it's been the Nationals that have been having problems connecting with the passes. We'll have to see how both teams respond here in the third period. An early goal by both clubs. Rockets up by 1.
And Bauer still on the ice as well. And back out the center. Bauer, the goal scorer for the He's on the neck. He's the puck in the line for sure. Here, Dartch comes down to Watson. Goes to the half line. He's got to take a rear shot as well wide of the left post of the Strathroy net. Looks like the back of the corner. Coleman lost the puck. Centers it up off the stick. And now he's going to pick up the Strathroy. He comes off the stick of Dulong on the center gas. And he's going right back in.
Strathroy Rockets getting back to their good positional play again. Lots of players getting where they're supposed to be along the sideboards, giving the player with the puck the opportunity to put it on the tape so they can clear the zone. They're doing a nice job. Goal goals, and he needs 2 to hit that 100-goal club, and we certainly hope Eric can achieve that before the season's over.
Strathroy up. Nice shot of the wide of the Keaton stopping the trapper. Baker in the far boards now. West Baker looking for an out that pass up on the near side. The Dulong out the center. Down to look up the deep. Still fighting up behind the ring. Here's what the Dalton. Right to Dartch out the center. And Dartch on the right wing. Another one is on the block. Lake or coming out of that one to keep it in. And now the puck will bounce back as Keaton just hook him up the center. That's what he's lost on the William on the
Grogan's had a very, very nice hockey game. That's great back checking by Shawn Grogan. It's little silent plays like that that make all the difference in the world, eating this clock up.
Played up the board down the ice, and this will be icing call.
That's the difference between these kids and when you start up the next level.
Looking for help across the block. Far side now Bauer gets in here. He's pucked in with the right point by Matthew Watson. Good read. Watson now for Bauer. Bauer turns and fires Edwards and fires down the ice. Call here against.
We'll finish things off at home next Thursday against the Strathroy Rockets. So a tough lineup for the Sarnia Legionnaires in their last 4 games.
Chris shot past the Grogan right there, doesn't fire. Back to Goalie, top of the circle. Trying to send it out the front and off the seat. Yazzie, who's talking inside to Ratcliffe, and he'll play it down the ice, and they'll be able to change your icing indicated here, and icing will be
safe play to do, and it's safe plays like that that are going to help the Strathroy Rockets win this hockey game.
Playing in right corner for seconds it in behind the goal. Back game tries to they get caught. It's just off the Trapper. Edwards from Baker, point blank in front. Baker down in the right corner with the puck. Watched by Bauer. Shows the puck in the half wall. He comes out with a nice goal right in the high spot. Shot towards net, didn't get through. Watched by Fuller. And Thomas will flip it high and down the ice to go right into Duarte. And Wildman will now be able to change. Duarte puts it fast to Dalton out the center to the side. Now to the one line from Stewart. Keaton looking to play behind the end line. He does. Down to the far boards. Third back for Dalton. He fired it wide off the attention. Schwartz pressure to the boards as the puck in the goal. Dalton now Strathroy will change on the fly.
And King and Dalton teaming up very nice along the right boards. Dalton up to King, recognized he was standing at the blue line, the dump in, and then Dalton went in for the chase. So nice little give and go there. It was great.
Back door, center pass off the skate. Dartch behind the net trying to wrap it around. He decided to break O'Neill. O'Neill will play it here left corner. Boyer will get there first. 10:05 to turn regulation. 3-2 Strathroy. Out the center for Chase Thornton now. Thornton will get to the line and wrist it in. It's blocked away by Edwards and knocked down by Lombardi. Loose puck squirts to Boyer. Tried to close drag his glove. He was broken up by Lombardi. He was talking to the half field. Nice with his line. Kept in by Blake. Dropped deep by Duarte. Now here's Boyer trying to send it off the side.
2 goals to get to 100, that it's tonight and it's not Saturday night against the Rockets.
Tuffin can take off that line move for this one. Watson sitting in the pocket, come out the center of the side door. He got taken off the puck by Shawn. He was able to pick up the loose puck and take no boards for him. And he off the against icing indicated here. Icing waved off. Can't get to the play. Second in the corner inside. Crowley, leads pass, 7. Bounce the puck now. He's getting the crowd gets it back. He'll come out the center. And now Dulong. He takes a hit from Dulong. And Duarte needs to miss a shot. There's a couple around Grogan. Now near circle. Fans looking for support. He has no Schwartz flying into the zone. Schwartz around the near corner trying to send it out in front. And goes to the far boards. That's for Fuller. Fuller at the right point. He goes to the center part of the blue line. Now he'll come in. Goes down. Miss a shot. Takes a flat shot. Right point down to get it in. Just barely kept it in. Out of the corner now for Fuller. Now they go back to one more time. Slap pass looking for Schwartz. He put it right on Tuffin. Tuffin left it there for Grogan. And Grogan will fire it down the ice.
3-2 face off to the left of Kuzme, under a little pressure now from the Nats.
Strathroy, audio, video, third, thanks for joining us. 3-2 Strathroy, the goal Thank you for joining us on a Wednesday evening. Already will keep everything right. Back in behind the line. Stand there for Strathroy. He's got a goal tonight. Right near side of the far post, he doesn't center. Up at the Kurtis over the near boards. Trying to keep it out. Rockets, there's where we hit there.
Mike Finleader had 17, I believe, that season as well. London Nationals, because they have not looked very well here in their last few games. The Cell Vipers playing very well in the opposite. They're 8-2. In their last 10, but sometimes the second season is the second season, and this means absolutely nothing. Goal scores, and they're going to see if they can find the game-tying goal at the moment. They got 6:03 left on the clock. But it's not the same story here at the Western Forum. It is just the 15th best power play. In fact, London plays much better on the road than they do at home, and that's indicative not only of their power play, but of their wins and losses.
Schwartz lost the puck to Dulong. Dulong will come off the center. Trevor Dulong trying to keep the shot. Tripped by Schwartz against back up twice. A little bit of error there as Dulong is knocked down from behind.
Gee, that was a nice play by Bellamy. The temptation would just be to get the puck deep and possibly it'd end up with an icing, but he had a little look around, passed it off to the right side, and the Rockets cleared the zone with ease.
Back into the position check. He's off as well. Because that one's not far enough in the front. Center gains some races up deep. Baker hit on the fourth check. Baker will get there. Outside the ground. Watch the position check and shoot towards net. Here's the on the down of Edwards. Here's where he can fight your half over to the right. You're right in the right of the net for Stuart King. Rockets change it to the fly. King now to the right point to Blake O'Neill. Just lay it back to the corner. He had a little bit of that smart play by Blake O'Neill. The Rockets play some time. Blake O'Neill. Rich shot deflected right on. Rebound right there. Coleman had a stick with the Stuart King and a shot. Now for the right point to O'Neill. Rockets come down here a little bit. There's a shot deflected a couple of times right there at the top of the crease. And Edwards going to find on the trap. 3 kids with the goal. We're going to go for 3 kids. Welcome back, 3:45. Back in front of the slot. The Rockets will send it up ice left to right to the far wall. Here comes Bauer. Bauer into the line. Looks up the right side. Looking for Brian. One step down. Finds Blake Thomas. They go right side out. Crowley who's on the rush. Fires it. He's going to reach behind the net. Blake Thomas trying to stay in. He's taken off the puck by Matt Watson. And Watson's fully out of his own zone. He's running big free. He gets back on the net. You've got to believe the next one to come out. Puck is dumped in there. Watson in the corner now. Loose puck leading there. Trying to pull over to the loose puck as well. He's running up the board. Stepping to the right foot by Gastic. He's checked by Nas. Watson able to try this time. Grogan trying to get to the bottom. Comes in off the point to keep it in. Go drag and they're off the puck in the corner. Center pass goes right to the crease. Right foot. Gastic will take a shot. That goes off the skates line. Schwartz gets hit from behind by Coleman. That's going to be a penalty. And the number 3 power play in the league is going to go to work here with 2:19 to go in regulation, trailing by. Turning point of this hockey game, without a doubt, I would have bet my man. One for 3. Right side. Dartch will play the last point. Tuffin. Dartch with a shot looking back forward. Slap pass, they love that play. And Schwartz broke his stick. So they'll lose a man for about 30 seconds here. Schwartz goes all the way back to his bench and now has to retreat back into the Strathroy zone. Way behind the end line. Tuffin here left, turning out of the 134 to go in regulation. He'll tee one up right on it. Trick makes the stop. 1:12 to go in the power play. Dulong at the boards and he'll fire it down the ice.
Oh, nice patient job there by Dulong. They got to keep our eye on Edwards as well. 1:23 left. They got to be pulling him soon for the extra attacker.
Here comes Fuller through center. The Strathroy line. Top of the circle. He'll field back to the left foot. The set comes up. Davis try to read almost close to pick his pocket. Now right point. Dartch turns and fires it just wide. They had a lot of pace. 25 left in the power play. The point for the drive. High over the crossbar and behind the Strathroy net. Caught on top of the net. And this is 42 left in the power play. 1:01 left in regulation.
Left in regulation time. Edwards is still in goal. Obviously waiting to see if they win this draw or not before they pull him.
Last minute play.
Surprised with that. This comes with 57 seconds left. They want to see if they can win this draw, and they don't. And the Rockets get a chance to clear.
Far boards kept in by Crowley. Crowley had his stick knocked off the glove. And Parker took out the stick. 28 left in the power, 45 left in regulation. Wildman will start this. There goes Edwards to the bench. Schwartz in the line on the far side around the corner. Schwartz behind the Strathroy net. Still with the puck. Caught in the skates now. Looking for it. Has it back on the stick. Up point. Dartch Two Nationals parked in front of the right point. Crowley just barely keeps it in. 9 seconds to go in the power play. 35 left in the regulation. Right point to Crowley, one more time. Left side to Dartch. Schwartz with a wrist shot. Oh, missed the net. Coleman's out of the box. Now Crowley at the blue line. Far side. Dartch with a one-timer that missed the net. 13 seconds to go in regulation. We're even straight. The extra chapter is on the ice. Tuffin behind the line to our left. Tuffin plays it behind the Strathroy at 7 seconds to go. Duarte fighting for it. He's going to clear the zone. The Rockets are going to come to the western center and beat the Nationals 3-2. And now we'll do it as the Bunker Crowd. The post-game show coming up next to 1 on 105.7 Bauer.
Are we doing the
Shots on goal in the third period for Strathroy, 6 for a total of 27, 11, 3 for a total of 24. And don't forget, we're back here next Wednesday for the final game of the regular season. 7:30 start time in St. Mary's. That's next Wednesday, February 20th.